Hello, it's good to see you again. We're still on that first layer of protection, so I hope you're getting all your notes down. But we're almost done. I want to talk about the inner structure of the church. What I mean by the inner structure of the church, and remember, if we go back a little bit, we've talked about the infrastructure or the outer structure of the church, the lights, the doors, the parking lot, who your neighbors are, whether you're calls to service. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about the inner structure. What I mean by inner structure are your inner doors, or your inner access to your pastor's office, to his administrative assistant's office, to your church administrator's office. You want to talk a little bit more about who has keys. When's the last time someone went to Home Depot and made a key and you didn't know about it? So you need to develop a key manifest. Some other things we need to identify: a staff entrance. If the staff entrance is the same as the visitor's entrance, then that's fine. But maybe we want to come up with a way of tracking the staff, a way of tracking those people that do come in, the visitors, the FedEx delivery man, the insurance vendor, whoever. You want to track them. Who are they? What's their name? What time did they come in? That's like developing a visitor log, or a way of identifying the visitors while they're on your campus or in your building. This can be done as easily as writing on a welcome tag and putting it on their breast of their jacket or the breast of their shirt, so you know who's on your building or who's in your building at all time. And you want to be able to identify and catalog all your valuables in the church. If you have a TV camera, catalog it. What's the serial number? Is it Magnavox? Is it JVC? Catalog your monitors. How many laptops do you have? Now, for you large churches that we're talking about, this can be done via software. You can tag it, load your software, and it can be a couple of clicks, and you can pull down every valuable that your church, or every valuable item that your church possesses, and we can talk more about that. And once again, I want to tell you, remember, just visit us at www.the-watchman.com, and you get more information. But those bigger churches who may have, 200 laptops, 400 desktops, you can do this quite easily with a software program. Just write me, ask me what that software is. We'll get our IT guru, Lance Gowdy, to get your answer right back and tell you what you need to get. But let's go more into that church inner structure. I really want to talk to you about developing that key manifest. What I mean by that key manifest is, if Deacon Jones has a key to the kitchen and a key to pastor's office, you need to know that. Who has a key to the vestibule? Who has a key to the baptismal pool? Even who has a key to where you keep your bleaches or your cleaning products? All this is important because you want to mitigate, once again, the loss. Losses like that usually come from within. But the way to mitigate those is, you know who has a key to those different locations. So when someone loses a key, you know you got to change the whole lock, but you know where that lost key came from and how to replace that key. And God forbid someone retires or you have to fire them, you know that's part of what you get back from them are those keys. Also, what's important is that visitor log we talked about. You really want to be able to write that down. You want to be able to tell the police department, for example, if you had a fire, you want to be able, when you run outside, to tell that brigade commander, okay, we had approximately 6 visitors. The names were John Johnson to Stacy Ross. And once you tell them Stacy Ross, you can also tell them, okay, Stacy Ross has made it out the building. So this helps you not only identify who's in your building and at what time and who they came to see. It also works as a safety measure in case of fire, in case you have to evacuate the building, who was actually in your building. Okay, this is all the time I have. I've enjoyed spending time with you, and I just encourage you to come back to the next podcast. It's going to be hot. And once again, you may be curious, real quick before we go, I am actually reading from a book we did, and this is basically a Watchman seminar book, and you can get this online as well. Remember to share this with your church team. The more you know, the more effective you can become. See you soon.